Good morning, my friends. Hello. Uh, Grab your tea. My name is Rob, if we've never met before, and let's talk. Ah, too hot. I spilled it on my shirt. Mm, just almost burned my tongue just a little bit. Okay, well, here I am for your entertainment and maybe even your education. My name is Rob, and I have played music now professionally for 21 years. And I'm a singer-songwriter, and I live in Arkansas, but I travel all over and play music everywhere. Okay, I just burned my tongue. These are tears, man. These are tears in my eyes. Yeah. So the let's talk about this stain. It's just tea. Tea doesn't stain. Well, that's not true. I guess tea does stain, but that's not what we're talking about. Focus. Focus. Okay. Well, today I want to talk about the 5 things that you should always take with you to a gig. Now, of course, this is singer-songwriter, so if you play in an orchestra, chances are you will not be taking some of the things I'll tell you. Okay, but now if you have perfect pitch, you won't need this, but otherwise, always bring a tuner with you. All right, you got a guitar, you have an instrument, it needs to be in tune. Take a tuner with you. You can have one on your phone, download an app for it, or you can have these little, just bought one actually. Snark. You can have a little snarky. 10, 15 bucks. Worth it. Clip it on and forget it. Always tune before a show. Just nice. Just nice for your audience. I always like to make a joke. Tongue still hurts. The joke, like, oh, they tune this at the factory, so it doesn't need to be tuned. Or, hey, I really like you guys. I'm going to go ahead and tune up today because you're special. Little things like that. But seriously, be in tune. It's what we do, musicians. All right, bring a tuner. So, number 2, things to show up. An extra case of strings. Boom, you're going to need some more strings. I like elixirs, custom lights, but you can have whatever you like. To me, I just tried a bunch of strings to find out the ones that felt the best on my fingers, and elixir custom lights have been working for the past decade. So I like them. I like them a lot. I'm not getting paid to say that. I'd like to get paid to say that, but I'm not. See this? Still here. It's growing. It's going this way though, so you can't see it. Number 3, things that you must show up with to show up with to get. You know what I'm saying? All right. So number 3, things that you want to show up with. You want to show up with your instrument, which that I have forgotten my instrument before, so I'm just gonna say this. And when you play as many shows as I played, you might forget an instrument a couple of times, or one time, at least one time. I had to play a show with a borrowed guitar, and I was very grateful to the people that gave me the guitar to borrow. So yes, you might forget your instrument. Don't forget to check before you leave to make sure your instrument. I'm gonna go ahead and say your instrument and any equipment that you need. It seems kind of mundane to say that, but it happens. So double check. It's a lot easier to do that than trying to, fish for somebody else's guitar. That was the third thing. Fourth thing that you need to bring to every gig is your A game. It's true. You got to bring your A game. You never know who's watching. And this is what I found. I've been some of the dingiest, I was going to say dingiest sometimes, some of the dingiest places, and thought to myself, I don't feel like anybody's watching me, but I went ahead and gave it everything. And then after the show, this dude came up to me, or this specific time I'm thinking about this happened more than once. This guy came up to me. He's like, man, I loved your show, loved your passion. And I'm like, well, you didn't clap, so what's up with that? He kind of giving me a little bit of feedback would have been nice. But he's like, I loved your show, I love your passion, and I'd love you to play at our farm, and we want to give you, this farm thing, $1,000 to go and play it. And I was like, right on. Now, if I had given a halfway show, if I'd just been like, no one's listening, so I'm just going to do ding, 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 then I probably wouldn't have got that offer. And that offer turned into a yearly, his farm was actually a festival, and that festival was a yearly festival, and so $1,000 every year for the past 15 years. So think about that. If I had just blown it off, nothing. So bring your A game every single time. Okay, trust me on that. You'll be glad you did. The fifth thing, and I know that this maybe is not what you were thinking when I said initially 5 things you need to bring a great attitude. Even if it's a crap show, and sometimes, hey man, I played 7,000 shows, okay, I know what crap shows are, they happen. But even if it's a crap show, don't let them see it. You're a performer, right? You bring your A game, yes, but you also bring your A attitude, which is just going to be good. And you know what? If things don't go your way, it's all right. Totally all right. If things don't go your way, you'll have another show and you'll be able to do better. If the sound guy was angry and he made your whole set squeal, it's okay. You know why? Because there'll be another day and another day and another place to play, another place to play. It's not the end of the world. And if you let them see that these things are bothering you, it's just going to make it that much more fun for them to torture you. So, and again, sound men are not our enemies. I'm just saying that's an example. It could be the booking person. You know, if they've got a bad attitude, it could be the person behind the bar. It could be the person who is just making sandwiches for the band, whatever. But you bring your A game and you bring your A attitude. You come prepared to play. You know, have your set list. Those things are important, but I kind of thought, you know those things. A tuner, a extra pair of strings. The third thing I said, which was very important, I can't remember right now. The fourth thing, the A attitude, or the A game and A attitude. All right, that's it. That's our time. Today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure and check me out. You can find me on sgnrob.com. You can find me on Facebook, Patreon, Instagram, all that good stuff. You want to hear my music, check out some guy named Rob with 2 B's. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you next time. Think about calling this Rob's School of Music, or maybe Rob's School of Rock.